Milwaukee.
Yokoso!
To start with our look into anime Milwaukee, we decided to talk to a couple of congoers first. Gabriel?
I'm here with Jasmine and Elias, two of the convention goers. How would you describe your convention experience?
It's been a great time. It's a great place to meet new people, make friends, and just have a like-minded, fun time.
It's a place to dress up and be as cool as you want to be because it's not accepted in society.
Oh, I see. So, who are you dressed as, if I can get your answers?
Alucard, son of Dracula, from Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
I'm from High School of the Dead, and I only did this because my friend Anna was doing this, and I didn't want her to be alone.
Oh, I see. So how long have you been going to conventions like this?
I've been going to this one for 2 years, and it's been a fun time.
For me, it's my 4th year.
Oh, I see. So how did you hear about the convention at first time?
I actually heard about it at another convention. They were offering pre-registration, so I jumped on that.
I was talking to some of my friends about how fun it would be to be like, oh, it would be fun if everyone just dressed up as like an anime character and just hung out. And she goes, and my friend was like, well, there's an anime convention coming up in March. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go. Okay. That's how I heard about it.
As you can see, almost anybody comes to the anime convention, but we wanted to dig a little deeper into the history of it. So to do that, we talked to one of the heads of the committee for Anime Milwaukee, Molly Katzfry. Gabe, take it away.
Hello, I'm here with Molly Katzfry. She's one of the major heads of Anime Milwaukee, and we're here today to ask her about her experiences and her life about Anime Milwaukee. So, Molly, how have you began Anime Milwaukee?
Well, I originally found out about Anime Milwaukee while being part of my anime club called Vision of Anime, and that is the longest running anime club in the city of Milwaukee. We were contacted by Anime Milwaukee regarding helping out with the convention and such, and both my husband and we decided that would be lots of fun, and we attended our first meeting in 2009.
I see. So, So what got you going on to it, joining at one of the heads?
Well, originally, I started out as working in art and production, doing ads for papers, for display, flyers and such to hand out, and the program book. And then as more complex tasks started to arise, I just kind of stepped in and helped out, and eventually as the convention grew, the positions grew as well.
I see. So have you ever had any, what have your experiences thus far working for Anime Milwaukee?
Well, the experience has been a good one. I spend a lot of time networking with people. I do a lot of production, advertising, marketing, so on and so forth. And it's been a great learning experience. It's been wonderful working with different kinds of staff members from all different walks of life and all different types of experiences. And it really gives you a range of experience.
So do you have any stories about Anime Milwaukee, like any personal experiences? Keep it PG-13.
I'm a pretty PG kind of person, but the convention, unfortunately, when I am working with the convention, I don't get a lot of opportunity to experience different facets of the event. I would say probably my happiest moments are going up to the maid cafe and watching the cute maids dance. It's entertaining and adorable, and they have delicious food. So.
Well, 4 years ago, we were born as a little idea that one of our good friends had, and we all sort of banded together. We were part of a club at the UWM campus, And we heard that the Japanese Animation Society at the campus would be staging a convention, and we thought, well, you know what, we should incorporate this new craze that's going on in Tokyo called a maid cafe, and let's see if we can recreate one here. So 4 years ago, we staged our first cafe, and now we're grown up to be this big.
Speaking of growth, you are not actually part of the Japanese Society?
That's correct. We're not actually part of Anime Milwaukee. We partner with them, and they have been very good to us, and we hope to continue this wonderful relationship with them. It's a fantastic convention. We are, in fact, our own small business. We're called Milwaukee Maid Cafe, LLC. We are co-managed and co-run by 4 individuals, including myself, and we are growing. This would be our 2nd year as a small business in Milwaukee. We love to promote the community. We love to support the community. We love to stay with Anime Milwaukee, but we also hope to venture out as well and grow our name brand.
Okay. See, do you have any stories about Anime Milwaukee? Like any anecdotes or things of the sort?
Well, every year sort of blends together for those of us at the Maid Cafe, but I remember last year was entirely memorable, and this was 2012. We had Lord Zed, the man who played Lord Zed, the famous villain in the original Power Rangers TV show, and he was this ancient, adorable old man, and he was so sweet and so nice, and he absolutely loved to stay up here, so he would actually eat lots of cupcakes, so he had a sweet tooth, and he loved the view up here, so we had a lot of fun catering to this well-known celebrity who had a lot of fun in our cafe.
As you can see, the maid cafe is very popular, both in Tokyo and here in Anime Milwaukee. And I gotta say, these maids are looking pretty cute. But to be more serious, Anime Milwaukee's been around for, I'd say, about a couple years now. And to think, it actually started with just a small group of people, and now it's grown to a bigger convention than we ever thought. But to talk more about it, here is Miss Crystal. Gabe?
That celebrates Japanese animation and the Japanese culture and other things like related to that, like video games, tabletop gaming, costume play, which is called cosplay, and anime is animation for short. That's a term that the Japanese coined. So.
I see. Yeah. So tell me, how has your experiences been in Anime Milwaukee?
They've been good. I've always been either a volunteer or staff. I was with Anime Milwaukee from the beginning, so I got to see it mature and come to the great convention that it is today.
Well, I'm also wondering, since you were at the beginning, what was the history of it? Like, how did it became to what is now known as a huge convention, right? Possibly even rivaling a convention in Chicago.
Well, it started out at this place where we are now, at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. It started with the Japanese Animation Association, which is a club here. And everybody was like, in 2007, they were saying that, yeah, we should start a convention. And in 2007, there was a blizzard, so that's the infamous blizzard that only had about 50 people show up. And then the next year, we call it our official con, and in 2008, and that's when we got about 300 people, and it continued to progress, doubling each year, and to where it is now, which this past February we got 4,800 people, so it was nice.
Oh, that's amazing. Mm-hmm. So could you tell me, what are your experiences as a congoer, as on staff, and as a volunteer? Well, your general
back in 2007 and 2008, I was a volunteer. I wasn't on staff yet. And then I went into advertising and continued to public relations from there. So this past year, I was public relations officer of the staff of Anime Milwaukee.
So, what is your greatest memories of Anime Milwaukee?
The convention goers, the attendees make me happy. Making them happy has always made me happy. It's like one of my favorite attendees that I'm fond of is like a mother and her little daughter, and they always cosplay. The first time I ever met them, they cosplayed as Ed and Winry from Metal Alchemist. So it was so cute, and that's why I like to see families that come to the convention, because we're family friendly.
I see. So what type of programming is part of Anime Milwaukee? Like what type of programming, like either adults program, children's programming, panel programming? What type of programming is there?
Yeah, there's children's programming for the whole weekend. It's something for everybody, like, and it's 24 hours throughout the day, so it never ends until it closes at like 5 o'clock Sunday. So it's just a continuous like celebration, and you know, there's something for everybody if they want to stay up all night, or if you know they get off after school, they can come and enjoy.
So have you ever any problems with Anime Milwaukee? Any controversy as of late?
Not well. I mean, every convention has, you know, its ups and downs, and we've been growing. So, you know, starting out as a new con, and we're still pretty new. We've had our little issues here and there, but nothing big, nothing like really crazy. So.
I see. So where do you see Anime Milwaukee in general as the years go on? Do you see its continued growth, or maybe staying as where it is?
I see its continued growth, and we have hope that it continues to grow. We have, this past year we grew by 1,000, a little more than 1,000 people. So I'm thinking next year we will as well. We sold out the Hyatt as far as rooms go, and we had to open up rooms at another hotel. So I think that we'll continue to grow at least for the next few years.
Well, that is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So, if there's one thing you could change about Anime Milwaukee, what would it be? If you had a chance to change anything at all?
I would just add more space downtown, because downtown is a great venue. It's a great area for Anime Milwaukee. It's easy to get to by bus, by train, and we just need more space so that we can continue to grow and stay.
As you can see, the merchants here sell everything from clothes to plush dolls to pillows to pretty much everything, even some X-rated products, but that's for another show. To cap off this trip to Anime Milwaukee, we decided to talk to some more congoers, and actually, one of the people we talked to ended up being a best-selling author of a local comic. So Gabe, take it away, my friend.
Marcel, how is it going?
It is going fabulous. Anime Milwaukee is a wonderful place.
Thanks. So I was wondering, what kind of costume are you wearing?
I am undeniably the Deadpool Marvel Comics smirk with the mouth. I've been Deadpool for 2 years straight, and everyone seems to love me.
So
I love me.
So how's your experiences at Anime Milwaukee thus far?
As Deadpool, I am respected by all. I ran into a few of my friends. Logan, the guy with the claws and the anger issues. My friend Dante, he owes me money. Running people, apparently. And ponies. Yes.
I see. So how did you first experience Anime Milwaukee?
Well, I came as Rorschach 2 years ago. I won the skit contest for saying something about beans, something about gas or something. It wasn't funny, but it was very serious. about farting, and it was serious. That's interesting. I didn't know that was possible, but apparently so. Yeah, ever since then, I fell in love with the place. I've came ever since.
See, do you have any stories about any stories you want to share about Anime Milwaukee?
Anime Milwaukee. What just happened? Oh yeah, I did run into Logan Wolverine a few minutes ago. I had to give him a hug and apologize about going all Baraka on him in his X-Men Wolverine Origins thing. I wished him luck on his new movie Wolverine coming out this summer, and my game coming out soon, because I'm awesome.
Okay, I see. Well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome for your time. Hug.
Hug.
Oh.
Anime Milwaukee here with Caitlin. Caitlin, I want to know, how has your experience been so far at Anime Milwaukee?
I haven't been here that much today, but I can say that I've had a huge blast. I went to a cosplay meetup and a bunch of really interesting panels. I'm going to be here until 11 at night, and I hope I have a great experience for the rest of the day.
So I see. So this is your first time. How did you hear about Anime Milwaukee?
Actually, this is my second time at Anime Milwaukee, and a lot of my friends have gone to it, and I've always been a huge anime fan, like Pokemon, Cowboy Bebop, One Piece, Soul Eater, the list goes on. And all my friends just love coming here, and I decided I would give it a try, and I never regretted it since.
Okay. So, who are you dressed as? I mean, you look very lovely in a nightgown. So,
I'm Princess Luna from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, which is a pretty popular show among people who call themselves bronies, and I think I look pretty good too, thank you.
Yeah. I see. So have you any stories about Anime Milwaukee? Anything you would like to share?
Well, last year I got to meet someone who I really idolize, who's Little Karibo, and he makes this series on YouTube called Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, where he takes clips from the real Yu-Gi-Oh! Show and he dubs them over with his own lines. It's really funny, and being able to hear him, and he comes from Britain, so he came a long way. Being able to hear him and share his stories was really interesting.
I see. Well, thank you for your time, Luna. Hello, I'm here at Anime Milwaukee with Alan. Hey, Alan, would you like to tell us about your experiences at Anime Milwaukee?
Anime Milwaukee is a fantastic local convention. It's got everything you'd want in an anime show: cosplay, anime, hockey, and of course, Rival Angels, the #1 wrestling webcomic.
I see. So, how did you get your start at Anime Milwaukee? Like, how did you get interested in appearing here?
Well, Anime Milwaukee started pretty small in the student union of University of Wisconsin. I saw that they were doing a show. I contacted them, said, hey, I'd love to be part of the show, and we made it happen. I started in the Artist Alley there, in the halls of the student union. Here we are now.
Okay. So, can you tell me, do you have any personal memorable experiences at Anime Milwaukee? Any funny stories or anything like that?
Well, sure. The guests are really great. The fans are really great. Hanging out with Doug Walker and Uncle Yo last year was a lot of fun. Just meeting all of you, the attendees, is a great time, talking about anime and comics and just what a great local show this is.
Oh, so you emphasize local. Like, do you prefer local shows to nationwide shows such as Comic-Con and stuff of the likes like that?
Anytime I can spend the night in my own bed, roll out at 8:30 in the morning, and then come to a local show like Anime Milwaukee is always tops in my book.
With the way things are going, Anime Milwaukee may turn out to be even bigger than some of the other anime conventions out there. And believe me, there are other conventions out there bigger than Anime Milwaukee right now, but we're focusing on Milwaukee, not any other city. So, for Anime Milwaukee and for Gabriel Lisboa, I'm his partner, Reggie Hines. Till next year.
いってらっしゃいませ、ご主人様。